What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Sunday evening. I'm doing pretty good myself, and I hope you guys had a very nice, relaxing Shabbat as well. Okay, this is a sister by the name of Lizzie Pugh. And Lizzie Pugh went to the casino, and she came into a very nice, healthy windfall. Okay, that was a very good thing. Now, at 71, a 71-year-old black woman who won $20,000 at a casino is now suing Michigan Bank for racial discrimination after employees refused to cash her check. Okay, sounds like to me she's ready to come into another nice, healthy windfall, if you understand what I'm saying. And as well she should, because from what this story entails is that these low-life racist assholes basically, when she went to try to cash the check there, said that the check was fraudulent and wouldn't give the check back to her. Okay, so let's get into this particular story right here. It says here, growing up in the Jim Crow South, Lizzie Pugh is no stranger to racism. But decades later, and now living in Michigan, the 71-year-old never thought she'd be disdainfully turned away by a bank for trying to cash in honest winnings she collected from Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort during an April trip with her church group. Okay, matter of fact, I've been to the Soaring Eagle before. I didn't do that good. I didn't do well at all, but shout out to Miss Pugh, you understand. But to continue, I won $20,000 and I was very excited, Pugh told Insider. The first time for me. Pugh said she went to a Fifth Third Bank branch in Livonia, Michigan, in the Detroit metropolitan area to open a new savings account, but waited for a long time before anyone helped her. Once Pugh, a retiree of Detroit Public Schools, was finally assisted, she handed over the check and a valid driver's license, okay? But she said the bank told her the check was fraudulent and that she would not be able to make the deposit. After being accused of trying to cash in a fake check, Pugh said it sent her into a tailspin, conjuring up old memories of racism growing up in Alabama. Now, Pugh is suing Fifth Third Bank for racial discrimination, saying the incident caused her physical and emotional distress. Yeah, and I'm getting emotional distress just reading this particular story because I'm putting myself into this particular situation right here, and I'm telling you, I'm experiencing a lot of emotional distress. Because if I were to be the one in her shoes and these racist assholes telling me this check fraudulent, oh man, it would have been some emotional distress plus physical distress on their asses. Because, you know, you ain't gonna tell me that this check is fraudulent when I got it from a financial institution that wrote the check out to me, like the Soaring Eagle. You know, if they wanted to really get deep about it, which it was none of their business to tell you the truth, they could have called a damn casino, you know? But let's continue. It's just overwhelming. The check, according to the lawsuit, included the casino's logo and address. The complaint alleges that there was no evidence to back up that the check was not real. But after she handed over the check, the bank refused to give it back. See, this is where we got the problem at. You understand? You don't want to cash the damn check, basically because you envious. Because your bitch ass, you ain't getting this kind of money. You mad because you see a black woman, an elderly black woman that's got it. And it's all about envy. But now you want to keep the check? Nah. See? But you know, this woman right here, she did the right thing. Because see, all my windfall as well as the lawsuit from suing this bank for discrimination would have went to legal fees to keep my ass out of jail. But I digress. Let's continue. They said they couldn't give me the check back because it was the bank policy to keep checks that were fraudulent, Pugh said. And I said, well, how is it's fraudulent? Question. And she said, oh, We get 2 or 3 checks a week like this. Pugh said she called her son and a friend during the incident because she was concerned and even offered to call the police. Ultimately, the employees gave her back the check. She was then able to deposit her check at another bank without any issues, per the complaint. It's just overwhelming that I have to go through all of this, Pugh said. Pugh recalled to the insider that it reminded her of the kind of experiences she faced as a kid in Alabama. For instance, she said she has vivid memories of white students beating on the desktops in their classroom during the days of school desegregation. Okay? Yeah, I bet that would, bring back those kind of flashes. That's kind of like, PTSD is what she suffered, bunch of bullshit, man. But to continue here, that frightened me really bad because I really didn't know why they were beating on the desktops, Pugh said. Recalling the incident, I found out years later that they were demonstrating monkey hitting on the table. Guess what, Miss Pugh? There was monkeys hitting on the table. And it had nothing to do with you. That's why they were acting the way they are. You understand? They're the ones that's related to monkeys, not us. Let's continue. They're going to give you respect one way or another, it says here. We're seeking damages, monetary damages, with regard to what Ms. Pugh has had to go through, Deborah Gordon, Pugh's attorney, told Insider. Noting that Michigan has a law prohibiting this kind of discrimination. Fifth Third Bank did not immediately respond to Insider's request for comment, but told CNN, "We are committed to fair and responsible banking and prohibit discrimination of any kind. From our review of the claims, we believe the facts to be different than what is alleged. Our employees are trained to help every customer with their banking needs, and our employees follow procedures to facilitate the opening of any new account." Well, guess what? They didn't that day. You understand? And now you finna pay out some damn money. All right. Goes on to say here, though, the bank, which has denied the allegations in a court record this week, added that their employees' actions have been misinterpreted according to the outlet. They lying. That's what this all boils down to now. And they trying to get out of it. It goes on to say, that said, we regret Ms. Pugh has come away feeling mistreated after her interactions at our branch, as our employees' actions were consistent with our process and the dual goals of serving our customers while also preventing potential frauds that can victimize both the bank and our customers, the bank told the outlet. Pugh's allegations, however, highlight a phenomenon called banking while black, okay, in which black Americans often face discrimination while merely trying to cash a check or open a bank account. Last year, a black man in Minnesota reaches a settlement with U.S. Bank for being racially profiled after an employee accused him of trying to cash a fake check, resulting in him being handcuffed by police. In March, Black Panther director Ryan Coogler was detained after a Bank of America employee thought he was trying to rob the bank in Atlanta, Georgia. Pugh's niece, Yolanda McGee, told Insider that the emotional toll that her aunt has faced is clear. All right. Yeah, I remember, U.S. Bank, man, they are a racial ass bank. You don't keep getting caught up in situations like this if you're not. And now Fifth Third Bank is playing the same damn game, but you're going to pay, just like U.S. Bank did. Okay? Goes on to say here in conclusion, she called me on the day of the incident. I heard in her voice she was very scared and had a lot of anxiety. McGee said, being the target of discrimination stirs up a lot of emotions for her. Some anger for past incidents, sadness. She's really embarrassed and cries a lot. And that is what she's been through back in Alabama. She feels like it's her fault or that what the rule is, okay? She continued, I encourage her. You're going to stand up for yourself. They're going to give you your respect one way or the other. They're going to figure out a way to make her whole and give her back her dignity. And that's what she feels that she's lost, her dignity in that bank. All right. Well, sound like, Fifth Third Bank is already trying to cover for the situation that their employees did. I hope that this sister right here has a way to prove, what these allegations are. I definitely believe her. You understand what I'm saying? But it doesn't make any difference what we believe is what the court believes. And if she has proof that this damn, bank, these employees refused to cash her check and then took it, but then when she decided, threatened to call the police, now they want to get a damn check back. But obviously there was some kind of problems here at the bank, because why didn't they cash it? Why didn't the bank just cash the damn check? She went to the other bank, she didn't have any problems. You see what I'm saying? So her lawsuit is basically, just based off that right there. That's good, credible evidence. That's where she should be awarded, another lump sum from Fifth Third Bank, another settlement. You know what I'm saying? Just like she got, from the Soaring Eagle, the casino. You see what I'm saying? But way more than that. Hopefully they keep us posted with this particular situation, because I like to, keep up with it just to, see what the outcome is. And I hope she wins. But you guys tell me what you think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And people, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.